welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Teresa LaBarbera. Thanks for joining us. The Tony Award-winning musical Jersey Boys is currently playing at the Schubert New Haven. Actor Stephen Surf is here to give us a preview to this rags to riches story featuring the hit songs of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. And need help living a happier life but don't know how to get there? Dr. Andy McCabe is here to talk about his book, The Gifted One. And Restaurant Week starts Monday, and there's a connection with Pink Power. I'm here with Nicole Griffin, the Executive Director of the Connecticut Restaurant Association, and one of the participating chefs, Maureen Nuzzo. Ladies, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Nicole, Restaurant Week is one of my favorite times of the year.
It's a great week.
It's starting Monday. Tell us how long it goes.
It starts Monday the 8th. It goes until Sunday the 14th of October. And this year we have 101 restaurants as of this morning participating. And it's statewide. So you can be in New Haven, Hartford, Litchfield, Mystic, and you're going to find a restaurant participating in this week.
And you're finding meals for right around $20, correct?
So it's $20.12. We use the year as the price point. So we started back in 2008, and now we've got these 100 restaurants that will offer anything from a 3-course meal to maybe a bottle of wine for $20.12 to maybe a 2-for-1. All kinds of options will be out there.
So many great deals. All right, and what are you going to make for us today, Maureen?
We're going to make our bruschetta, and we're going to make penne alla vodka.
All right, and I see a little cocktail there. This is in conjunction with our Pink Power campaign?
Absolutely. We're making a lovely pink pomegranate martini.
All right, we'll hear more about it in just a minute. But ladies, let's start the show. Look right into camera 2. Tell everyone what they need to do.
Sit back and relax.
You're having lunch with style.
Your life is busy. Your life is on a budget. There is one place you can count on to help you save time, save money. ShopRite, where you'll find the biggest variety of products, brands, and sizes at great prices.
You'll find great prices on U.S. Grade A fresh boneless, skinless chicken breasts. They're just $1.99 a pound, and assorted Bird's Eye steam fresh vegetables, only 99 cents each with your card. At ShopRite, we're all about food. We're all about savings. We're all about you.
And now, a moment with Ernie Bach Jr. and his kids, Alex and Kelsey.
Where do you want to go today, kids?
I want to go here. Let's go there.
Let's do it.
Imagination transforms us. Let it transform you.
With offices in Hartford, Waterbury, Torrington, and Trumbull, Trantolo & Trantolo is close by with the legal help you need when you've been hurt. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you at your home, hospital, or wherever is convenient for you. Trantolo & Trantolo. Call 888-TRAN-TOLO.
On key issues, compare the candidates. On cutting middle-class taxes, Linda McMahon's plan saves the average Connecticut family $500 a month. But Congressman Chris Murphy voted to raise middle-class taxes 3 times. On creating jobs, Linda created 600 good Connecticut jobs and has a detailed jobs plan. Murphy is a career politician, and his plan is still a work in progress. No wonder the only job Murphy is fighting for is his own.
I'm Linda McMahon, and I approve this message.
The Tony Award-winning Best Musical about the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons is currently playing at the Schubert Theater in New Haven. Actor Stephen Surf is one of 19 actors in the company and joins us now. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So this is a full musical just right off of Broadway. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's a rags to riches story about 4 blue-collar guys that really kind of get out of their neighborhood and make good and become this huge musical sensation.
And we're looking at some video right now. So they wrote their own songs. They sold 175 million records worldwide before they were 30. So this is all so impressive. And a lot of the songs are recognizable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Run us through some of them.
You have Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, Walk Like a Man, Oh What a Night. Just some of the hits that, you know, were amazing back then, and even now, like you look at a Nair commercial, and Bob Gaudio wrote Short Shorts, you know, which for this generation we know from the Nair commercial, you know. So it's their music is still so relevant and so popular even today.
And it's described as a musical documentary. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, a lot of people like to call it a jukebox musical. It's not really that. It's more of a biopic story about these guys and where they're from and how they got to be where they are, and the music is worked into the story that way, instead of the songs kind of being fit into a story that's fabricated. This is really their life and how they got to be where they are.
Great. And let's talk about your role, or number of roles, we should say.
Absolutely. I'm what's called a swing. So I cover 7 different men in the company. If someone is sick or on vacation or wants to take a day off, I step in and
you were
take
playing
over.
one of the lead roles.
I was,
earlier this week, right?
yeah. Tuesday and Wednesday for opening night at the Schubert, I was on for Tommy DeVito, which was just amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
And how did you get started acting? Have you been doing this all your life?
No, I played sports in high school, and I did, yeah. And I did one musical my senior year, and kind of got bitten by the acting. But I did, yeah, I did. So.
Okay. And how long have you been with the company that's putting on the show?
Almost a year. Almost a year. Yeah, we started rehearsals October 27th in New York City.
Wow.
So yeah, we're coming up on our year anniversary.
Where has the tour taken you?
We have been all over. We opened in Philly back in December. We went to Ohio. We've been to upstate New York. We've been to my hometown in Denver.
Great.
Which was great. Yeah. So.
Stephen, let me ask you: is there a part in the show or a song or something that really stands out for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Tommy is one of my favorite roles, and he's the leader of the group. He kind of starts it off, and just his commanding presence, and he's kind of a jerk, but that's more fun for me to play.
Sure.
You know.
Oh, because you're not that in real life.
No,
oh,
of course not. No, absolutely not. No.
No, I want to ask you. It's the show Jersey Boys appeals to guys, which is kind of interesting when you think of Broadway shows. Why do you think this is?
Absolutely. It's a lot of musicals have a lot of dancing and. People think of musicals, they think of jazz hands and
sure.
Silly stuff like that. Jersey Boys it's 4 blue-collar guys, so you get it's a bunch of guys on stage being guys, and mobsters and The Sopranos and all that sort of stuff.
Sure, it all ties into it.
Yeah.
And we're just looking at some video. What's the audience reaction been like? They love it.
I mean, everywhere we go, the audience is just they're by the end of the show they're dancing in the aisles, they're singing along with the songs. I mean, this is the music for the majority of the audience members. It's the music of their generation, and they really get involved in the show, and I mean, and especially at the Schubert, amazing audience response.
Very good, and there's still an opportunity to get tickets?
Absolutely, absolutely. We play until Sunday, 2 shows Saturday, 2 shows Sunday, and there's great seats still available.
Very good, all right, let's put some information up on the screen. Jersey Boys runs at the Schubert Theater now through Sunday, as Stephen just mentioned, October 7th. For specific times, go to Schubert.com, or you could easily call 203-562-5666. Very good. Best of luck with the rest of the production.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, a preview to Restaurant Week when Connecticut Style returns. Don't go anywhere.
Car wreck? Get Carter.
I'm fired up about our no-fee guarantee. Listen, I know money was probably tight before the wreck, but now it's all you can think about. Well, stop worrying. We've got you covered with our no-fee guarantee. It means you don't pay us anything unless we get money for you.
Car wreck? Get Carter and get the no-fee guarantee. 1-800-900-6700.
Get fired up.
Meet Washington's Tea Party Republicans. And Andrew Rohrabach, he'll fit right in. They've been pushing a plan the Wall Street Journal says would essentially end Medicare, and they need Andrew Rohrabach's help to finish the job. Under this plan, seniors here in Connecticut would pay $6,400 more every year, and millionaires everywhere would get tax breaks. That's their plan, and they need Andrew Rohrabach's vote. This November, how will you cast yours? The Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Straight to the heart.
Your life holds changes. Your health holds everything.
Like an old friend.
And here in Connecticut, people also know a health plan worth holding on to.
You know us by heart.
At Connecticut, we know that different kinds of people want different kinds of caring. So we offer you a range of health plans, optimized for where you are in life and what your life holds.
You know us by heart.
Connecticut.
Starting Monday, dozens of restaurants from Mystic to Stamford to Litchfield will take part in Connecticut Restaurant Week. Plus, many of those restaurants are supporting Pink Power by offering pink drinks to raise funds for the Connecticut Breast Health Initiative. Joining me now are Nicole Griffin, the Executive Director of the Connecticut Restaurant Association, and one of the participating chefs, Maureen Nuzzo. Ladies, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
This is so exciting. Restaurant Week is one of my favorite weeks because there's so many good restaurants you could try, and there are bargains across the board.
Great bargains. Across the state, $20.12, lunches, dinners, 2-for-1s, $20 bottle of wines. You're going to see everything. There's going to be something for every diner.
And what's great is that the menus are always posted, too, ahead of time.
They are. Our website has the menus of, I think we're up to 102 restaurants as of this morning, and so you can take your pick ahead of time of where you want to go out to eat. You can go to a different restaurant every day.
Sure.
And we have everything from Italian restaurants to more of, an Asian kind of restaurant to, it runs the gamut. There's something for everybody.
Something for everyone. And speaking of Italian, Chef Nuzzo, what are we making here today?
We're going to make Consiglio's famous bruschetta, and we're going to make our penne alla vodka.
I love it. Let's get going. How do we do it?
We're going to start with our bread, our homemade Italian bread that we make daily at the restaurant.
I've been eyeing the loaf of bread. It
It's
smells
delicious.
so good.
It is. It really is fresh, and we make it every day. We're going to rub it with a nice clove of garlic, and we're going to put it in the oven.
Secret.
Yes. Gives that flavor, permeates right through the bread. So we're going to pop that into the oven.
Okay.
And while we're letting that cook, we're going to make our little salsa cruda.
Great.
So we're going to take that clove of garlic that we just rubbed, and we're going to give it a little smash and chop.
That is an easy way to do it if you don't have a garlic press, right?
That's right, but you can always use a garlic press. We're going to put that right in the bowl. And then we're going to cut our nice native tomatoes.
Are you typically busy during restaurant week?
We're very busy during restaurant week.
Reservations probably
Absolutely.
a good bet.
Recommend making reservations. But again, if you come, we'll make room for you. So please.
And so when you go to Consiglio's next week for Restaurant Week, they're going to give you an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert as your choices, as one of your choices for Restaurant Week. So I think you can choose from bruschetta or a Caesar salad for your appetizer, and then they've got a penne alla vodka, a lasagna, a chicken parmesan for an entree, and then you're going to have a dessert choice as well. And again, it's for $20.12.
Can't beat that. And it's so nice that dessert is included, added bonus. So we chopped up a tomato, we're chopping up
a
some
little
onions.
onion. We're going to do a little bit of our homemade roasted red peppers, a little fresh garlic. We have a little oregano and balsamic vinegar, a little fresh parsley,
Oh,
a little
it smells
heat. We're going to
delightful.
put a little bit of crushed red pepper just for a little kick there.
Great.
Olive oil.
And I noticed you toasted the bread and we melted a little cheese. What type of cheese do you use?
We use a nice mozzarella cheese. So we're going to give that a nice little toss. Add a couple roasted red peppers.
Oh, I love that.
So we took our bread and we added a little mozzarella and we toasted it for you. And what we're going to do is just top it with our salsa cruda. And we have our lovely bruschetta.
Oh,
Very
smells
colorful,
so
delicious, and
good.
fresh.
Oh, that's got to be a favorite, a popular item.
It's very popular.
Nicole, let me ask you, do you have a favorite restaurant that you never miss out on?
I'd say I have 102 favorites next week,
You
but
do.
no, I'll be out for lunch and dinner every day next week.
It's true because it's also valid for lunch.
It is, yeah. A lot of restaurants are doing both lunch and dinner, and it's a great way to promote these gems of restaurants that we have in Connecticut, and it's statewide. So you can go to Mystic one day for lunch and be in Hartford for dinner, and just have great choices for your meals.
That's great. All right, very good. And what's next on the menu here?
We're going to make our penne alla vodka. So I'm just going to clean my board.
Okay.
We'll take this over. And we have our water boiling, so we're just going to put a little penne into the boiling salted water.
Okay.
And while we're doing that, we're just going to start our vodka sauce.
All right. Now, do you really put vodka in the vodka sauce?
We do.
Hence the name, I suppose. All right.
And by the time your pasta is boiled, your sauce is ready. So this is a great dish for you to make at home as well.
Oh, good.
So
I needed something for dinner
Yeah,
tonight.
this is great. So we're just going to bring a little heat to our pan, and then we're going to add a little olive oil. In the meantime, I'm going to take my garlic again. I'm going to give it a little smash and chop.
Okay.
And then it's everything quick and easy into the pan.
Sounds good. Now, I want to ask you, I see the pink cocktail here. We probably won't have time to make it, but it's a pomegranate martini. Tell me what goes into it.
We have our Stoli orange vodka. We have a little bit of pomegranate liqueur, fresh lime juice, orange juice, and we just shake it with ice and serve with a nice lime wedge.
Great. Nicole, tell us about the partnership again.
And so the Connecticut Restaurant Association is teaming up with WTNH to promote this breast health initiative. It's going to raise awareness for breast cancer and research. And so we've asked our restaurants that are participating to prepare a pink drink. And so we've got everything from a pomegranate martini, maybe a vodka and cranberry, and they'll have these pink drinks next week during Restaurant Week. And the association will then make a donation to the cause and to help support breast cancer awareness.
I love that idea. And who doesn't like a pink drink?
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
Exactly.
All right, so Maureen, you put a couple of stewed tomatoes in there?
Those are our fresh Italian plum tomatoes.
Oh.
And now I just added our vodka. I'm going to pull it away from the heat and add that vodka right in. We're going to let that reduce and bring all the flavors together.
All right.
Add a little fresh heavy cream, Parmesan cheese, fresh little basil and parsley.
Okay.
And then we're going to toss it all together. Our pasta is almost ready.
What are some of the desserts that are on your menu?
For Restaurant Week,
Sure.
we're serving our chocolate mousse cake. We have a Godiva tiramisu and a couple of special items. I think they're going to be preparing.
Very
that
good.
is-
We'll check out the menu then, for sure.
Everything is posted online.
And like we said, all of these menus for all the restaurants can be found on our website, which is ctrestaurant.org.
It's so great because in the mornings, like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm deciding what I'm going to eat for dinner because everything
We
is
all
right
do.
there.
Yep. Everything's right there, and you can
And you
decide
can
right
totally
away.
decide.
Exactly. Exactly.
Very good. All right. So now, when you mix the penne in there, do you put it right in the saucepan?
Put it right into
You
the
do.
sauce. That way we coat all of our pasta nicely with our sauce.
And now we know where the cream comes from.
There's
Very
the
good.
cream, just a little, and Parmesan. Again, we're going to give it a nice little toss.
Oh, it smells so good. Or
Very
maybe it's the
quick and
bruschetta
easy.
I'm smelling. Lots of good flavors in the Style Kitchen today.
Just bring that to a boil. We're going to add our penne pasta.
Oh, now we're having lunch with Style here. Very good. All right. And of course, Nicole, one more time, over 100 restaurants.
Over 100 restaurants. CTRestaurant.org is the website. Starts Monday, October 8th, runs through Sunday, October 14th. So get out and eat and enjoy the Connecticut restaurants that we have.
We love that. All right, we're going to taste this at the end of the show. It smells fabulous already. And of course, we'll have the recipe over at WTNH.com. And you could always find those restaurants that Nicole was talking about over at CTRestaurant.org. And for more info, go to WTNH.com. And that'll also tell you some information about Pink Power and the Connecticut Breast Health Initiative. Starting to smell good, ladies. We'll check back in just a moment. Coming up next, need help living a happier life? Dr. Andy McCabe talks about his book, The Gifted One, when Style returns. Don't go anywhere.
We love your pics and videos of breaking news and severe weather. Now we want to see your eye for sports too. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, and all your child's achievements on the field. Send them to us now through Report It. And thanks for being a part of the team.
We've got the biggest reality stars right here. Kate Gosselin, the dance moms you love to hate, TV's Gold Rush guys, and Katie gets read by the Long Island medium. Next, all new Katie.
Today at 3 on News 8.
The right team can make all the difference out on the track. And when it comes to a winning smile, you can rely on the team at Aspen Dental with dentists and staff who treat you with respect and get you the care you need.
Right now, new patients get a free exam and x-rays. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL or schedule an appointment at aspendental.com.
Win a trip for 2 to meet me and Tony Stewart in Vegas. You get travel and hotel, pit passes, and even a helicopter ride to the track. Text Aspen to 47170 and follow the directions to enter. Or enter today at aspendental.com.
Accidents happen. Sometimes it's just a fender bender. Sometimes it's much more serious. The results of accidents may be far-reaching, affecting your health, your family, and maybe even your ability to earn a living. Insurance adjusters are in the business of fighting for the insurance company. At Jonathan Perkins Injury Lawyers, we'll deal with the insurance companies to make certain you get fair compensation for your injuries. Jonathan Perkins Injury Lawyers. Get the power of Perkins.
Many people may want a happier life, but might not know how to get there. In his insightful and humorous novel, The Gifted One, Dr. Andy McCabe challenges readers to find happiness first within themselves. Dr. Andy McCabe is a full-time professor at New Jersey City University, where he teaches courses related to behavior disorders. Welcome to the show, Doctor.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about the book. Right off the bat, give us a synopsis.
Sounds good to me. Down-and-out writer, kind of like a Rocky Balboa.
Okay.
Hoping that something good will happen. And on his way to his editor, he gets met by a blind beggar who asks for some money. He gives him the money, which becomes his ticket to go to a ranch in Arizona and be trained for 6 weeks by the world's greatest healer.
Now, the world's greatest healer would be?
Would be the gentleman that I developed, who's called the Gifted One.
I see.
And the Gifted One is a compilation of people that I met all over the country.
Now, what's interesting about the book is that it's a self-help book, but it's also a story, a novel.
A story, yeah. Why did I do that?
Yes, why did you?
Well, I wanted to have fun. And and I've read many self-help books, and oftentimes it's the 5 ways to do this or the 10 ways to do that. And I found a lot of it boring. But when I decided to do it in the form of a novel, I like to write, and people learn better if there's a story with characters.
You remember it too, I feel better.
Yeah, and you relate to the characters. And I also thought, because I had done stress management for many years and done all kinds of things with that, I thought this would be neat if I could write a book that not only women would like, but maybe even more importantly, a book that they could buy for their husband or their boyfriend that would be kind of a guy thing as well. So the trick was to write something for women that men could relate to.
Now, is this why there's a little bit of a romantic involvement in it?
That's exactly right. And my friends who've read the book, they all say the same thing. What happens with Star, who's the very attractive Native American woman in the book? And I say you have to wait for book 2 because it's a trilogy.
Oh, is that right? Are you in the process of doing book 2?
Halfway through book 2.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now, how did the information come together to write the book? You must have done a lot of research.
Well, I did. I traveled around. I spent time in a Buddhist monastery, Trappist monasteries. Became friendly with a Native American medicine man. I met mystics, shamans, holy women. It just goes on and on.
How long did this take you to put together?
I started
What a fun
probably
adventure.
about 10 years. I had a ball.
Yeah.
I had an absolute ball. And I've made friends all over the country. I've been to Sedona 7 times.
It's so pretty there too, right?
I've had a ball.
Let's talk about some of the lessons people can take away from the book.
Yeah, after 9/11, what I noticed in our country is people were scared, anxious. And I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful if I could give them some ideas to help them not be anxious, not be afraid, and to live their life to the fullest. So one of the things there are 12 insights that I give in the book, but one of them is to surrender. Like when you get up in the morning, just to realize you have control of almost nothing. And so that when you surrender to the creator or the universe, however you look at it, and realize that you don't know what's best for you, and that you accept what happens and then do the best with it, that what happens is it sets you free. Because most people, their anxiety comes from trying to control things that they can't control.
And worrying about it, sure.
And worrying about it. So once you learn to do that, it takes the pressure off and you're happier.
I like that. How's the feedback been so far on the book?
It's been super. I've been on about 15 radio shows, and I've got some neat testimonials from magazines. And I have an article that came out in this month's magazine of the Law of Attraction. So one of my chapters is in there.
Great.
So it's been great fun.
Oh, I'm so glad you made some time for Connecticut Style.
Oh, I'm
Thank
delighted
you for being here.
I'm delighted you asked me to come here.
All right, and again, the name of the book is The Gifted One, The Journey Begins. Available just about everywhere.
It's right on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Very good. All right, more Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.
That was great, hon. Thanks.
Hey, no problem.
We save plumbing. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly.
Call Tri-City and diagnose any plumbing problem for only $39.
Have you seen this ad? It's from Chris Murphy. It's totally false and pretty desperate. Murphy calls me anti-women. But Chris, take a look. I am a woman, a pro-choice woman. My company offered excellent health benefits that included mammograms and access to birth control. It's absurd to claim I'd vote differently. Murphy's had a tough few weeks, but this is really sad. I'm Linda McMahon, an independent-minded woman, and I approve this message.
Car wreck? Get Carter.
I'm fired up about making the insurance company pay. To the big insurance company, you're just a name they don't know and a face they won't see. To them, it's just business. To you, it's personal. Don't let the insurance company stick you with an unfair settlement. Let me fight for what you deserve.
Car wreck? Get Carter. Call 1-800-900-6700.
Get fired up.
We save home heating. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly.
Call Tri-City and tune up any heating for $49.
So get this, the pilot of a small plane was flying with his girlfriend when suddenly he announced that the controls were malfunctioning. But while she was preparing for disaster, he was preparing to propose. Here's a look at how it all happened.
It all began on February 11th when Carly Kennedy and Ryan Thompson decided to take a breathtaking flight above the Chicago skyline.
I thought he was surprising me for Valentine's Day. It was a gorgeous day, as you can see in the video.
But then suddenly, sheer terror.
All of a sudden, I felt my stomach kind of go up into my throat, and I realized we were headed straight for the water. And then he said, "Honey, I need you to stay calm. The flight controls aren't responding."
Nearly frozen with fear, Kennedy grips her seat as Thompson hands her an emergency manual.
I genuinely did believe that we were going to die. I felt like our lives depended on me making it through that checklist.
But look closer. Thompson is oddly calm as Kennedy reads each command.
It said, "Note the rings may be unengaged."
And finally, she reaches the last command. Initiate the ring engagement procedure.
And then it said answer, and and it said, "Will you marry me?"
And while you might expect Carly Kennedy would be furious with her pilot boyfriend, she's not. In fact, she now calls him her fiancé.
A lot of the women that I've told this story to have said, I would have slapped him.
But for us, it was a perfect match.
It was good. It was perfect. And then I cried for the next 20 minutes.
That is the worst story I've ever heard. I would have said no and thrown the ring right out the plane. That's not fun. Okay, anyway, we're back in the kitchen with all of our guests. And Chef, you did a fabulous job. How'd you finish it off here?
Finished it off with a little parsley, fresh Parmesan cheese, and our bruschetta, just topped it with our salsa cruda.
Looks great. Now, Jersey Boys goes until Sunday at the Schubert. The Gifted is available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Restaurant Week, Nicole, one more time?
October 8th through the 14th.
All right, very good. We're going to dig in, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Make it a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.